Hi everybody, my name is Katey Schultz and I write about war. Loyola University, Maryland asked me to put something together to introduce myself and the new book, Flashes of War, with a cover designed by student Samantha Garvey. She did a wonderful job. I thought I'd start by reading the opening flash fiction in the book called While the Rest of America's at the Mall. It's not quite sniper fire, but it isn't random either. The Hajis so much as hear me think, and they start gunning the water from their position on the bridge, bullets raining like a Carolina downpour. They can't see me in the dark, so I toss a balled-up t-shirt far as I can toward enemy fire to mess with their thinking. They aim right for it, the shirt lurching like a live wire while I dip underwater and start swimming the opposite direction. By the time I've reached the banks of the Darya-Yukonar and radioed the airstrike on their exact location, the Hajis are still standing there, shooting that shirt all the way to the Indus River. Dark swimming is my gig this tour, Navy SEALs. You'd never believe me, but the underwater night goggles make this place look like the tropics. Bullets glitter through the water in slow-mo, little Hershey's Kisses moving in silver arcs the way I remember Savannah tossing them to me on her 4th birthday. "It's raining kisses, Daddy," she sang. She made up the tune, and it's almost a joke now, trying to think of the last time I made up a song for no particular reason. Any second now, that bridge will sizzle, and Spaulding will crack some joke about the Konar looking more like Haji soup, and then Lieutenant will pluck that damn tea tree toothpick out of his mouth and nod, "Good work, son." So corny it could be from the movies, and I wish this was, all of us busting drug convoys 50 clicks north of Kabul, while the rest of America's at the mall. So the collection is 26 of those flash fictions, very short snippets or moments from military and civilian perspectives in Iraq and Afghanistan and in the United States. And then there are also 7 full-length short stories to complete the collection. Here are just a few of the images that I plastered on my walls and bulletin board of the Airstream while I wrote. And thankfully these were portable. I traveled a lot while I was writing. I went to different residencies in the United States that were generous enough to support me in my work. And I hung these photos everywhere I went and looked at them again and again. So in addition to the images, I took a lot of notes, and mostly that started by making lists of words. I'm very enamored with words. It's a good thing to be in love with when you're a writer, and I'm particularly interested in the ways that the global war on terror is changing our language as a society, and the level of comfort and familiarity we have with some terms in particular has just really struck me. So I made lists of words and vegetation, different colors. The desert is brown, but there are lots of different browns. I listed locations, possible scenarios where a story might take place. I also looked at maps. I was very interested in being realistic in the book. So I would place the stories in real places or on actual bases or in villages that really do exist in Iraq and Afghanistan, and that was important to me because it kept me accurate. I was already reaching and stretching so far beyond anything that I've personally experienced that I had to ground myself in something. A big part of my writing process is spending time outdoors, and when I'm home here in the Airstream in North Carolina, I get to take my dog with me. Every writer knows that man's best friend plays a pretty big role in the creation of the work. I'm excited. I'm looking forward to the launch of Flashes of War on Memorial Day, May 27th, 2013.